I think to be overwhelmed by God's love feels like being at peace and that everything will be okay, no matter what happens to me. My name's Isaiah Proctor. I've been coming to Christ Community for a little over 2 years now. For a long time, I saw God as this policeman in the sky, because all my dad did, I felt like, was we had great times where we hung out and had hobbies, and they were really fun. And then the rest of the time was he would come home from work stressed and angry and asked why. We cleaned all the house but forgot the bathroom, and he would just be angry. And so my relationship and view of God and how God loved me was very contractual. And like if I did something wrong, if I sinned, God would be angry at me and punish me. My parents got a divorce a couple years ago, and I think that almost released for me a perfected view that I had of my parents. I was like, my parents are good or perfect, right? And so that like released me from that view, and I was like, oh, my parents are deeply flawed and broken, and we are the same. This has been really hard because I didn't know what it was to be loved, and so I first had to learn how to receive love before I could love others. And I remember going to my professor's office and just like asking her questions and be like, why is this the case? Why are my parents so broken? Why is all these things just a mess? And she just sat there and listened and didn't say anything. And I started crying, and I didn't know. I was like, why? And she's like, oh, I hit on something there. But she didn't say anything hardly. And after like trying to get my sobs under control, she's like, what did I hit on? And I was like, love. Like, you showed me love. And like, that's all it was. And so now my view of God's love has become that he loves me unconditionally in the same way that my professors did, in the same way that my mentors and youth pastors did, and that his grace is enough, and that his grace is infinite, and that's still hard for me to accept. And so I had to consistently remind myself, God, thank you for the grace that you give me. And you should come to church, you should come to God in your brokenness. It is way harder to fix yourself, and you'll never be able to fix yourself. But if you come to God, that is what he is there for your whole broken self of everything that you are.